Alright, hello everyone. Thank you for coming today. My name is Ina, and this is yet another short and sweet presentation about my journey to and through the public administration program at the College of Charleston. I was born in Bulgaria, and as far back as I can remember, I've always been curious about other countries and cultures, and I wanted to travel as much as possible. I was lucky enough to live in London for a while, and the UK will always have a special place in my heart. Growing up, my mother usually had the nightly news on in the background after dinner, and she was always engaged in current events, so I'm sure I have her to thank for my interest in politics. I remember her telling me stories about events such as the nuclear disaster in Chernobyl, the fall of the Berlin Wall, and why such events are so significant. So I was very little, I always thought of myself as a global citizen. I felt connected to the world and its well-being. When I was 14, I moved to Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, and the rest is history. I attended University of Central Florida. I majored in political science, international relations, and minored in German. I studied abroad in Mannheim, Germany, and loved absorbing the culture while learning the language, and also seeing a different perspective on how people handle issues that we also face back home. At UCF, I also participated in Model United Nations, and my passion for diplomacy and global issues continued growing. After graduation, I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do. I spent time traveling, went to Ireland, France, Bulgaria to visit friends and family. I moved to New England, and I drove in snow for the first time in my life and developed a partiality to oysters. I joined the junior league, and I love being a part of a community and see what a small group of people, how they can impact their community. I also considered entering the Foreign Service, thought about law school, and even considered running away and joining the service. Ultimately, I knew I wanted to go back to school, and at this point, my awareness of growing environmental issues made me seek different ways to unite my passion for politics and protecting the environment. After much research in graduate programs all over the U.S., I discovered the concurrent MES and PA program at the College of Charleston, which was a perfect crossover between public service and environmental focus. Going to the program, there were a few principles and goals I wanted to accomplish and communicate, and it was important to me that my time in the MPA helped me achieve those. First, since I had already spent so much time in undergraduate school learning history and theory of political science, I was constantly aware of the lessons that the past teach us, and the need to learn from those lessons and not repeat past mistakes. In my time in the program, not only did I learn much more of history and theory, but also how to apply this knowledge to solve current problems. I learned that to be most impactful, I need to become a successful leader. My classes were a true eye-opener to the importance of leadership. I am now trained to effectively lead and manage a team or an agency, accomplishing our set goals, moving forward while being aware of the past. Next, it was always important for me to think big picture and make decisions based on large-scale, long-term planning. In order to contribute meaningfully to the policy process of today, I must also focus on the future. As a student in the MPA program, my ultimate goal was to be able to serve the public to the best of my ability and to provide public value. To help me achieve those goals, the program led me through a discovery and study of ways public value is created, how public service is provided based on those values, and the challenges that occur with complex ideas of justice, equality, responsiveness, accountability, and so many more. Through my classes, I also learned how to use the knowledge and data available, and if it was not, how to gather and analyze data that I need so I can find solutions to those problems. I have learned how to communicate and present those solutions in a way that unifies the diverse workforce and communities instead of separating them, helping diffuse the us versus them tensions that can sometimes arise in the world of politics and also daily life. It's important to look outward, engage, and include. The main benefit from the MPA that I will forever be grateful for is that now I cannot be accused of being an idealist who can only dream to save the world. You can say that two groups of people will never get along because they have nothing in common. I will produce for you a Q method analysis and show you all the different points where all of their viewpoints overlap. You say that communicating with different groups in a way so they would accept and support your ideas is impossible. I will present to you an issue in a carefully researched narrative policy framework and show you what successful and effective communication can do. And I can go on like this forever, but I'm sure my 5 minutes are almost up. After these exciting, challenging, frustrating, and rewarding 3 years, I know now that I'm ready. I'm ready to go out in the workforce, knowing that if I ever need a helping hand, this incredible faculty, amazing classmates, irreplaceable family will always be there for me, and they will remind me that I've come so far and we can go so much further.